This is the 8.1 notes. Quadrilaterals will have 4 sides that are different sizes. That's why there are no markings on it. The angles will add up to equal 360 degrees. A parallelogram will be marked like this, saying that these two sides are parallel and these two are parallel. So it has 2 pair that are parallel, and it has 2 pair that are equal distance. Its angles, opposite angles will be equal. And if they're on the same side or they make a line together, then they will equal 180 degrees together. For a rectangle, it'll be marked with 2 congruent sides. Those will be congruent, and 90-degree angles. So it's just like a parallelogram with its sides. The only difference are that all the angles are 90 degrees. For a square, it'll be marked like this. 2 pair of parallel sides, and then all 4 sides are equal. Once again, all the angles are 90 degrees. A rhombus is kind of like a square that's been slid to the side. It'll have all the sides will be marked the same. 2 pair are parallel, and all 4 sides are equal. Its angles will be like a parallelogram. Opposite are equal, and if they're on the same line, they will equal 180 together. A kite's top will match and the bottom too. There are no parallel sides, so just 2 pair of equal distances. And then with its angles, these are the only 2 that will match and be the same size. Trapezoids has 1 pair that are parallel. None of them are equal size. And then the angles add up to equal 360. An isosceles trapezoid means these 2 sides will be the same size. So 1 pair parallel and the other pair are equal. The angles on it, the top angles will be the same size and the bottom angles will be the same size. So if they make a line together, you have a small and a big angle, they'll be 180 together. Number 1, rhombus. Quadrilateral has no markings. 3 is a rectangle. 4 has the arrows, so it's a parallelogram. 5, all of the sides are equal with 90 degrees, is a square. 2 top, bottom match, that's a kite. Trapezoid, and because of these markings, it's an isosceles trapezoid. And this one is just a trapezoid. These will be honors, so they are extra credit. I plot my points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. That's point A over 1. It's B. That's C. D. Connect the points. Now I have to prove what shape it makes. So I need to check the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would do 6 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared to find that distance. On this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would do the same thing, 6 squared plus negative 4 squared. That will end up just making it into a positive. Would be the distance. Down 6 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. So notice all of them are 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. That means all of these distances are going to be equal. Then I need to check if it's a rhombus or a square by seeing if it makes a 90-degree angle. If my slopes, I'm going to check my slopes. I have 6 over 4, and my other slope, so I did rise over run. Rise is negative 4, my run is 6. If I check my slopes, they have flipped and the signs are opposite, which means they are perpendicular. 90 degrees. Then if I check this one, rise over run, they are all perpendicular. So it would be a square. On this one, plot my points. A, 0, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 0. I'm going to check their distance. Over 1, up 1, 2. Wait. So that's over 1, up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, and 1 squared. So I know these two are the same distance. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. So because they're all 4, 1, they're all going to be the same distance. Then I just have to check my slopes. And my slope for this one would be up 4 over 1. Up 4 over 1. And then this one would be down 1 over 4. So they are not perpendicular. It's going to be a rhombus. Plot your points. And they make a 90-degree angle. It's a rectangle. -2 up 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those match. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 2. 5 squared plus 2 squared. I'm going to check it and see if it makes 6. Second square root 29. Nope. So then that one's 2 by 5 as well, so this will match this distance, and this matches this distance. So they're opposite sizes, and then they're not making a 90-degree angle. So this one will be a parallelogram, which would be marked with the arrows, because these have the same slopes, and these ones have the same slopes, up 5 over 2, up 5 over 2. -1, up 3. That's 5. That's 5. This is over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to check the distance. So this is actually a 5, and that's a 5 as well, because it would use up 1, 2, 3 over 4. So that distance would match. All of these distances are equal. It would be called a rhombus. On example 2, these both are 74. This one will be 106. These are both 98. This would be 82. Opposite angles are equal. So I would say they equal each other and solve. Plug it in to check my work, and it's done. On this one, they're different sized angles. Opposites would be equal. If they are together, they will add up to equal 180. 81x plus 99 equals 180. Divide by 81. X is equal to 1. And when you plug it in to check your work. Example 3, the distances are equal. Add the 6. Divide, and x is equal to 11. When you plug it in, you get 16. X plus 5 equals 8. X is equal to 3. When you plug it in, you get an 8, so you know that it's correct. Example 4, this angle would be 115. 115, they're the same size. I need to find this one to get it to be 180. So I do 180 minus 115. And it's a 65 degrees. These two bottom ones are the same size, so it'd be 88 degrees. These ones are the same size, so I'm going to say they're equal. Minus 20, 80 equals 10x. Divide by 10, x is equal to 8. When you plug it in, you get 100, which is true. They should be the same size. These ones are different sized angles, so I'll have 29x minus 6 plus 70 equals 180. 29x plus 64 equals 180 minus the 64. 29x is equal to 116. Divide by 29. X is equal to 4. Plug it in. 29 times 4 minus 6 is 110. So you know that it's correct. These ones are quadrilaterals. 360 minus 105 minus 115 minus 65 is 75 degrees. Then I do 360 minus 100 minus 85 minus this little box means 90, and we get 85 degrees for the missing angle. On this one, we say that all of them added up together equal 360 plus 8x plus 3 equal 360. I can minus these from both sides. So I can minus the 100, minus the 80, minus the 105, and get that this missing angle is 75. Minus the 3, divide, x equals 9. And when you plug it in again, you should get the 75. And this problem we're going to skip because it is the same as number 21. You would solve it the same way.